In the year 2000, Taiwan stood at a significant crossroads in its history, a moment marked by political evolution, social dynamics, and global implications that would shape its future. As we delve into this pivotal period, we must first understand the backdrop against which these events unfolded. Taiwan, officially known as the Republic of China, had been governed separately from mainland China since the end of the Chinese Civil War in 1949. The island had transformed dramatically over the decades, transitioning from an authoritarian regime to a vibrant democracy. This transformation laid the groundwork for the events of 2000. One of the most critical moments in this timeline occurred during the presidential election of March 2000. This election was particularly significant as it marked the first time in Taiwan's history that power was transferred from the long-dominant Kuomintang, or KMT, to the opposition party, the Democratic Progressive Party, or DPP. The DPP's candidate, Chen Shui-bian, emerged victorious in a tightly contested race, capturing the imagination of the electorate with promises of reform and a new vision for Taiwan's place in the world. His victory was not just a political shift, it was a powerful statement of the Taiwanese people's desire for a distinct identity, separate from mainland China. Chen's election represented a turning point in Taiwan's political landscape. He took office with a mandate to pursue a more assertive stance regarding Taiwan's sovereignty. This was a delicate matter, as the People's Republic of China viewed Taiwan as a breakaway province and had consistently maintained that reunification was inevitable. Chen's administration, however, sought to navigate this complex relationship carefully, aiming to bolster Taiwan's international presence while maintaining peace across the Taiwan Strait. The social dynamics during this period were equally compelling. The Taiwanese populace was increasingly engaged in political discourse, reflecting a growing sense of national identity. This was especially evident among the younger generations, who were more inclined to embrace a distinct Taiwanese identity rather than a Chinese one. The rise of civic engagement and activism was palpable, with citizens advocating for various social issues, including human rights, environmental protection, and labor rights. This burgeoning civil society played a crucial role in shaping the political landscape and holding the government accountable. As the DPP took the reins of power, the implications for Taiwan's international relations were profound. The global community watched closely, aware that Taiwan's political developments could have far-reaching consequences. The United States, a key ally of Taiwan, maintained its policy of strategic ambiguity, supporting Taiwan's right to self-defense while simultaneously acknowledging the One China policy. This delicate balancing act was crucial, as the U.S. sought to prevent any escalation of tensions between Taiwan and China. In the midst of these political shifts, the economy also played a vital role in shaping Taiwan's future. The island had established itself as a global leader in technology and manufacturing, particularly in the semiconductor industry. The economic prosperity of the late 1990s had positioned Taiwan as a critical player in the global supply chain. However, the economic boom also brought challenges, including rising income inequality and social stratification. The government faced pressure to address these issues while fostering continued economic growth, a balancing act that would prove challenging for Chen's administration. As Chen Shui-bian took office, he quickly faced the daunting task of addressing the expectations of his supporters while managing the realities of governance. His administration sought to implement reforms that would enhance social welfare, promote economic equity, and strengthen Taiwan's international standing. However, these ambitions were often met with resistance from the KMT, which retained significant influence in the Legislative Yuan. The political landscape was characterized by fierce debates and contentious negotiations, as the DPP sought to establish its agenda amid a divided legislature. The year 2000 also saw the emergence of new regional dynamics. The rise of China as an economic powerhouse was becoming increasingly evident, and Taiwan's position in this changing landscape was under scrutiny. The Chinese government ramped up its efforts to isolate Taiwan diplomatically, pressuring countries to sever official ties with Taipei. In response, Taiwan sought to enhance its relationships with other nations, particularly in Southeast Asia and the Pacific, aiming to counterbalance China's growing influence. This geopolitical maneuvering was not merely a political strategy. It was a matter of survival for Taiwan in an increasingly competitive global environment. Furthermore, the cultural landscape of Taiwan was evolving, reflecting a rich tapestry of influences from indigenous cultures, Chinese heritage, and Western ideals. The burgeoning arts scene, characterized by a resurgence of traditional practices and contemporary expressions, contributed to a vibrant national identity. This cultural renaissance was instrumental in fostering a sense of pride among the Taiwanese people, reinforcing their aspirations for recognition on the global stage. As we reflect on the events of the year 2000, it becomes clear that Taiwan was not merely a political entity. It was a living, breathing society grappling with its identity, aspirations, and challenges. The election of Chen Shui-bian signified a new era of hope and possibility, yet it also underscored the complexities of navigating a path toward greater sovereignty in the face of external pressures. The social dynamics at play revealed a population eager to engage in shaping its destiny, while the global implications of Taiwan's political evolution resonated far beyond its shores. In conclusion, the year 2000 was a watershed moment for Taiwan, encapsulating the struggles and triumphs of a society determined to carve out its place in the world. The interplay of politics, social movements, and international relations created a rich narrative that continues to influence Taiwan's trajectory today. As we look back on this pivotal year, we gain insights into the resilience and aspirations of the Taiwanese people, who, against all odds, continue to strive for a future that reflects their unique identity and values.